This is Sean with Gate City Foundation Drainage. We're on a job today in Greensboro. So we've got quite a backstory here that I need to tell you, but what we're doing today is there is a corrugated line running from a couple catch basins and a couple gutters back here across. And what happened is when the neighboring property over here, when they dug up their sewer line, they destroyed their pipe. And so I'll talk more about that coming up. The whole reason I got called out here was because the landlord next door damaged this property's sewer line. And so when they were going in there to repair that, they also damaged the water line. And both these lines were really, really old. And so they both had to be replaced all the way up to the house. And so that work got done. You can see it here. But when they were doing that, they damaged the corrugated drainage pipe. So you've got sewer line, water line, and then drainage pipe. And the landlord fixed the sewer line and the water line, okay, but I'm going to show you how they left it in a sec. But they also didn't fix the corrugated drainage line. And so here's a picture of that right there. And what was happening is because the drainage wasn't flowing anymore, it was starting to wash out the driveway. The driveway is quite steep, and with all that water coming down with nowhere to go, it was washing it out. And then let me also show you how the other people left the sewer line. So they did put a clean out in there, which there wasn't one before. And look at that. That's how they left it, on a gravel driveway. So as soon as a car drove over that, it would just crush the pipe. And so I got called out here to give an assessment because there were attorneys involved and everything. And this was one of my main concerns. I was like, you can't have this here and these little stakes sticking up, these pieces of PVC pipe. They're not going to stop somebody from driving over this. And as soon as this thing gets driven over, there's no support around it. It's going to get crushed. And so a couple months went by. Their attorney was like, look, just pay them. Let somebody else repair it. You're obviously not going to repair it. And so after that was all settled, they called me back and they said, okay, we're ready for you to come in here and repair this replace the corrugated line. But what we're doing today is we're going to replace that damaged line with some solid PVC. This is also a kind of like a DIY sump pump right here. And so we're going to add a clean out, a 4x4x2 sanitary tee, and just dump that into it. So they're not sure if they may want to replace that at some point or what. But let me show you what we got going on up here. All this, there's a catch basin over here, a couple of them, then you've got gutters right there and here. And I guess all that's working, so we're going to try to find our pipe here and then turn it about right in here somewhere into our solid 4-inch PVC. So I wasn't really sure what tool was going to be best over here, so I brought the excavator. And I think I'm going to use that to try to make a trench. We've also got a sewer clean out that is down in the ground over here. And like I said, I'll talk more about that. And then we've got this rock in the way. So the discharge, the original discharge, was just right here. See it right there in the wall. So we're going to come in right here, I think. Right up against the wall. So that's the plan. Yeah, see what we got.
Okay. Yep.
You want me to get the X in here?
Well, we're obviously gonna need it for this part, but I just thought the seat.
Surely that doesn't go make a hard turn like that.
Looks like it. Yeah, that looks like that's it right there.
Is that pipe cracked?
That definitely is.
Oh, look at this.
That definitely is.
Oh, look at this. It's all been obliterated.
Obviously, we can put it together.
Yeah. So we don't even know where the other ones are, do we? This is just one piece.
Yeah.
Oh, there's another pipe right there.
Well, we definitely got an extension right here.
Okay, well, why don't we replace all this?
Okay.
That way we're just doing away with everything. That way we're just doing away with everything.
Yeah, you can see.
Yeah.
All right, so
Okay.
if that's the case, do we want to, where'd you say the other pipe was?
There's an open pipe right there,
Okay.
and I don't know what that's doing.
Is that maybe the other side?
Who knows?
So I know you said something about that tied into the system.
Yeah, who knows?
Okay. Is that replacement we can do? Yeah, you can see. I was just trying to find if this was a,
It's a slinky pipe, it looks like.
yeah, or if it was a, it's all full.
As Ronald would say, she's corroded.
Yep. That's just a connector there.
Okay, now what the hell is this? That's all full crap too.
Yeah. Does that end there?
This This
Or
is
is that a T?
It's a T. It's going that way.
So I'm wondering if that's the thing across,
Yeah.
and if we would do well just the drop, like replace that and drop, or
Well, if that's going around, we probably need to hook onto it too. I wonder if this actually goes and connects to it. I need to get the excavator over here and pull this back.
yeah.
Let me grab it.
Sure. Yeah, it's going. That pipe. It's
I wonder where the other one is.
deeper, maybe? It has to be deeper. I don't know that it stays deeper, but it's got to be deeper. Just give it.
At this point, I did not realize that T was down in there behind the elbow. And so now I'm a little bit at a dilemma because I didn't really include digging and finding that other pipe in the original quote. This was being done pretty inexpensively here. And so we were really just supposed to be replacing this corrugated from this gutter. And once we pulled that gutter apart and found that T in there, I realized that was probably taking water at some point. And so I'm at a little bit of a dilemma here as to what to do. Do I keep going and just ignore the T? I can't really do that because if it fills up with water, they're going to be flooding back there. But I didn't really have it in the quote to be digging a bunch of stuff and hooking onto that as well. So let's take a look. Find something?
Ah, it was a rock.
Oh, that's like the classic.
Oh, nope. There's water. There's water here that there wasn't before. So either it was just a pocket contained by that rock.
Let me hop in there with the bucket.
Sure.
Clear some of that out for you.
Yeah, because I'm Okay, at this point, that is significantly lower than what that would have been.
Yeah, let me clear some of that out. It's got to be in there. Unless it's right up against the foundation. We found this.
Interesting.
Yep. I think we need to get this block out of here and just hook onto the...
Yeah.
Well, that would definitely make it easier to figure out what's happening.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. We need
A Phillips.
yeah.
I've already got a drill out here
Okay.
somewhere. Oh, it's right there.
Yep.
But then we can just redo the whole thing. Still connected?
I think it's just the... We gotta dig, I think. Get freedom. Because I think it's just locking it because of the base.
Okay. God, that's not even nailed in.
No.
Why would they not nail that in?
They screwed it in. Yeah.
Alright, let me get this angle bracket off of here.
Okay.
Because that's what's catching it.
Okay.
Didn't he just say it was DIY?
Say it was what?
DIY?
Yes. He did say something about that.
Jeremy finally found that pipe coming off that T, and so I'm going to just try to clear this run out a little bit. It's really deep where that pipe is, and so I'm having to spread out some of the fall from the top here down the driveway. And really getting onto this T, I think, was going to be the best bet for how this thing is going to function in the future. We've got some kind of an old line here. 811 didn't mark anything, so it might be an old water line. It feels like a steel line. Anyway, that's one of the reasons I brought the smooth bucket, because it'll run along something like that instead of a tooth digging into it. I think we can squeeze underneath that, Jeremy.
Okay.
There's some corrugated pipe for y'all. Look at that. Doing what it does best. Collecting debris. I'd say that's money.
I'd say so. Back. I have to admit, you do pretty work.
You're welcome.
Don't you love it when she takes credit?
Yep.
Alright, insert grumble comment.
Okay, we got this gutter downspout caught in full schedule 40. We got whatever this thing is doing. We got it hooked into our pipe, and I always say this schedule 40 pipe will take whatever the corrugated can give it. So I have no problem hooking onto an unknown pipe onto my pipe. Now it should just be a straight run down there. So I think this was the hard part.
I think so.
What a mess.
Indeed.
Okay, that sewer clean out, I guess what they did is they dropped it down, gave a measurement from the sidewalk and off of here, so it should be like right here. And I guess it's in a irrigation box, so it's in the gravel. You're just going to dig it up to get to it, but it is there. So my plan is to come along the wall here, and I want to be tied up against the wall with my pipe so people don't drive over it. And so this rock, the homeowners are trying to figure out what they want to do with the rock.
Relative to that.
Okay, you want me to stand on it for you?
Yeah, if you want to. That'd be good.
I think I may weigh a little bit more than you do too, so. The perfect man for the job to just stand here while you work.
I don't know, man. I think there's been plenty of times where it's been the other way around, so I don't think it matters. Yeah, this one. Sucker to stay put if at all possible.
Yeah.
As long as it does.
We're getting the pipe in up here, and it's just a straight shot now, and then we're going to catch that sump pump discharge. So
Yep.
we are over the hurdle, that's for sure. Such a shame to bury such pretty work.
Isn't it though? Alright, we're going to end up needing this, I'm sure. End up.
Blade might be getting a little bit dull. There's a lot of little burrs on this thing.
Yeah.
If it was pressure, you would want to bevel the pipe
Okay.
so it doesn't push the glue on out.
Gotcha.
But for what we're doing is like more than enough. All right, ready? Lift it up.
Yep.
Send it. I think that's it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good. I think I just want to,
Just drop it straight into there.
yeah, there's no reason it can't just go right in there.
straight blade or you want a sawzall for it?
Straight blade, you got it.
Yep, I do. Certainly. So. We'll be happy to dispose of, but I do want to ask. Okay. Let me know when you need me to send it.
Go ahead. There it goes. Things are coming along pretty well, and the homeowners have been out here a couple times to check it out, and they really love it. And so what we're doing down here at the sidewalk is I've got this little piece of granite here, little square. We're going to bury that and then have the pipe recessed back off the sidewalk a little bit, and then it'll dump onto the granite.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's going to work.
Sweet.
And that'll be our last piece, won't it?
It will. We're just gonna have to cover it up.
Yeah. All right, let's see if we can get this last piece in there.
Sweet.
All right, ready?
Yep.
Ready?
Yep.
I should do this.
There it goes. You feel it bottom out?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna give this a custom angle and drop it onto our little granite block. So here we go. All right, time to cover things up. Okay, we are all finished with this. We got it covered up. I tracked over it. Jeremy feathered it out with the rake, and so we're good to go. Up here we got this gutter caught, and we still have this open the way it was functioning before. It's just now it's in PVC, and I wanted to show you really quickly too. There's a bunch of wet goo in that thing. Watch what's happening down here. Look at this. There's already water flowing out of that thing just from that little wet goo that's up there. Hopefully you can see that. So that's a testament to that pipe, that it flows really well. All right, well, I guess I'll be back over here during the rain. This is Sean. It's been several weeks now, and I wanted to come out here and check on this. And it's looking really good. Take a look. So that's doing exactly what it's supposed to do. This was also the problem here. You see all this running down. Before we fixed this, it was like way worse. So anyway, it's looking pretty good. This was definitely an interesting situation. The contractor for the neighboring property damaged my client's lines and then did a crappy job repairing them. And so I got called out there to just do like an assessment and what needed to be done as far as the drainage goes. And I saw the other stuff going on, especially that clean out up in the air like that. And I mentioned to the homeowners, I was like, this is not right. And so they hired me basically to write up an assessment or an inspection report. And then their attorney used that to basically, I guess, get the landlord on the other side to pay for the drainage repair work. And so I don't really like being stuck in the middle of something like that. And so I pretty much try to just go out there and observe what's going on and then just factually document what I see and not really take sides or badmouth anybody. And so I think this one turned out pretty well. They ended up with all new lines, a new water line, new sewer line, and then of course a new drainage line. So all their problems have been solved, and all that's good to go. And I've talked to them a couple times and everything's working really well. So let me know what you think about that situation. Have you ever had a situation where somebody working on a neighboring property damaged your property and then didn't want to fix it correctly? Let me know in the comments. All right, I will see you on the next one. Thanks for watching. This is Sean. I know this was a fairly simple project, but I wanted to make this video anyway. And let me know if you'd like to see more simple things like this, because we do a lot of them. If you'd like to support the channel, you can check the description below for links. You can become a Patreon, you can become a channel member, you can give me a super thanks. Also, if you found any value out of this, I ask that you give me a like and a thumbs up, and maybe even a comment. That helps out with YouTube and lets YouTube know that my video and my content is worth watching. All right, I will see you on the next one. Take care.